What's up, YouTubers? Tania B here, aka name Zaire. So, I haven't been up on this YouTube channel in like 4 months because I let my own spirit of uncertainty and doubt get in my way to keep being on these videos and doing this, okay? Because sometimes, with the know of some other people, okay, fear can get in your way, you know? And one thing that Will Smith has said, everything that you want is on the other side of terror. And that right there, my friends, is extremely true. So I'm just like, you know what? Everything that I want is on the other side of terror. And one of my terror things is to be making videos like this because I be getting scared and nervous sometimes to really just be talking about, you know, my past and being vulnerable. But now I'm just like, you know what? I'm not about to be a little bitch no more when it comes to my dreams and when it comes to me wanting to do my purpose and what it is that I want to do. So anybody out there, if you're watching this and you're like, man, I know I'm supposed to be doing something right now. I know I'm supposed to be, you know, making videos, you know, or I'm supposed to be writing that book, you know, or I need to be, you know, whatever the case may be, building that car, like whatever the case is, you know, or even getting healthy. Like some people are scared of change where they don't even want to do the things what it takes to get their body right because it's just something that's not familiar, and like stuff that's not familiar can be kind of scary, you know? So this is I'm back, you know, because I cannot keep doing the same thing and expect me to get a different result, okay? Like, it ain't gonna work. It doesn't work like that. If it did, I'm sure I would be a multi-trillionaire by now, but that's not the case. I gotta do the work. We all gotta do the work. Don't mean the work gotta be hard. It may be a little scary, but it can be done. So, I'm just excited to be back, for me to finally have a more clear direction in what it is that, how I want to do these videos and start these series about, you know, lesbian domestic violence from the perspective of the actual aggressor, you know? Because if you watch my other videos, like I definitely talked about that, like, dude, I was an asshole. Like, I was an asshole in my relationship. And I just take full responsibility, you know, not blaming it on my partners who I used to be in relationships with, not putting on them and saying, blaming them like, oh, it's their fault because they was flirting with people or they just kept talking, you know what I'm saying? Like this stupid stuff. Like, I can't say that, like, and say that's the reason why I acted crazy because of certain things, because of my own insecurities and my own controlling issues. And so I know that there's a lot of people out here who may not even want to admit that they have like insecurity issues, or they have, you know, possessive issues, or they have, you know, like abandonment issues that they take out on their lovers, you know, or being like too clingy or too distant, like whatever the case may be. I know that I'm not the only one, you know, and that's why I'm making this stuff, especially for those who have been in my shoes, you know, where it comes to being verbally and mentally and emotionally abusive and sometimes even physically abusive to their lovers, you know? Like, that's not okay to me. It was not okay. Like, that's not cool to be doing that stuff. And that's why I'm going to teach y'all strategically of what I've done, you know, step by step by step, that has helped and developed me into a more zen person, okay? Because people who, especially for myself, I realized that a lot of my issues came from my abandonment issues from when I was 11 years old, from when my mom just like up and just like transitioned, you know, out of this physical world, and I had no idea or was not expecting for her to just pass away like that, like whatsoever. And so subconsciously that stuff was festering for all those years, and then it finally started showing itself. It started showing itself when I got really involved in like intimate relationships, when I started dating women and really got like my feelings, you know, really deeply involved. And that's when it started to happen. And so I really want to talk to people too who have dealt with, you know, some type of like trauma, you know, when it comes to like that childhood, you know, whatever the case may be, that you may not even realize that that's the reason why you are having these issues, these challenges in your relationship as we speak. You know, like, remember, it's not the other person. When it comes to relationships simply only show us ourselves. Like, that's it. Because when you with yourself, like when you're single and just be like, hey, yo, you think everything cool. You know, like everything is cool. Like nothing is wrong. But when you get into an intimate relationship, that's when you will actually start to see all of those hidden demons that's up inside. All of those things that you thought that was like healed, you know, or thought that it just like disappeared because it was the other person and it had nothing to do with you. All of those things is going to start coming up. It's going to start coming up in your relationship, and you're going to start feeling some type of way inside. But the only person that relationships, like one of my mentors has said, like relationships are like basically like salt throwers. Like they throw salt at your wound. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you have an open wound, like a childhood wound, like I said about mine, right? Like just say like the wound is on my arm, okay? Like it's like a big old wound, right? And then I get in a relationship, you know, and like by it just being here, it's not really bothering me. Like I see it, it's like ugly, but it's not like affecting me because like I don't have any, I guess, any other stuff that's like making it like try to heal, you know? And so here is a relationship. You meet yourself a new boo, you know, everything is all good. You're like, oh my God, I just love them so much. They're just perfect for me. You know, like this is going to be awesome. I'm about to have my happily ever after. Yay, 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 I'm happy. And then all of a sudden, they just start putting a little salt, boom, on your open wound. You're like, ah, that stings, right? Like, and then they put some more salt. And then like it just burns and burns. Like it really burns when it first starts putting the salt on, you know what I'm saying? But then after a while, when they put in the salt, because the salt is actually healing, if you look at your relationships as a healing mechanism where you can actually see what you need to learn about yourself, you know what I'm saying? And so then before you know it, the salt can symbolize, you know, you doing, you know, your personal development, you doing, you know, your meditation, your chanting, you doing, you know, spiritual development work, you know what I'm saying? You doing your purpose, what it is that you were supposed to, your mission here in this world, you know what I'm saying? And so then the next thing you know, your wound will be healed because of the salt that was thrown. And then the person can do the exact same thing from when the very initial had burnt you. The same salt, when your skin is nice and healed, that same salt, it won't do nothing. It won't affect you anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to just, boop, roll off like water, baby. It's just going to just flow down. And you wouldn't even really notice it. You may just feel like a little feeling, you know, because it's salt. I mean, we have, you know, receptors on our bodies to feel stuff. But that's it. That's it. And so that's what relationships do. That's what they do. They're here to heal us. Not for us to take out our own insecurities and issues when it comes to domestic violence. Like, that's where you draw the line, okay? That's where we draw the line. We don't have to heal in such a traumatizing way. A lot of us, I know for myself, did not know that you could heal in a gentle, loving way. You know, like it doesn't have to be a healing in such a like aggressive and, you know, just traumatizing and it's just so detrimental to your whole soul. You don't have to do that. We don't have to heal that way. So I appreciate you watching this video. I do. And it feels so good to be back. And so for my fears to stop bitch slapping me, like, nope. You ain't about to be consistent. Nope. You ain't about to be supporting other people out of their, you know, getting them out their trauma place and stuff like that. Nope. 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 I can't afford it, y'all. Okay? I cannot afford not to live my purpose. Okay? Because it's not about me. It's not about me. Because if it was, no one in this whole entire universe would know about my inner demons, you know, at all. Unless my past relationship, you know, just wanted to say something about me, but I would have never said nothing out my mouth. Hell no. Because it's scary. But now, I know it's not about me, and we are energy anyway, so it's really nothing to be afraid about. So catch me on my next video. I love you. Keep loving yourself. If you need to talk more directly to me on an intimate basis, just hit me up on my phone, 248-7-TANIA-B. That's 248-7-TANIA-B. All right, you. I love you. Keep loving yourself. Peace.